portions of TV23's internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hello, everybody. You know what? It is Monday, May 15th. Holy mackerel, this month is almost half over. Welcome to High Plains Today right here on TV23. Good to see you today. Hope you survived all the weekend graduations that went on. Hey, on today's show, our good friend Dr. Jack Jacob is here. Now that it's summer's rolling in, they're going to have movie nights at First Southern Baptist Church in Liberal, and we're going to see what that's all about. Meantime, let's look at happenings. Well, Seward County Fire and Rescue, with the assistance of the Plains Volunteer Fire Department, extinguished a 10-acre grass fire in the area of Road 10 and Road X south of Plains last evening. Now, no injuries or damages to buildings were reported. And an Arizona flight instructor is in jail in Seward County, charged in a $2 million cocaine smuggling operation that police busted last week in Liberal. 51-year-old Patrick Williams of Tempe, Arizona, and 26-year-old Ricardo Lopez are charged with distributing cocaine, conspiracy to commit distribution, and several other charges. Now, the Kansas Bureau of Investigation said it, along with the Department of Homeland Security, got information that led them to a suspicious plane landing at the airport in Liberal. Seward County Sheriff's Office met the plane on the tarmac and identified those inside. Williams and Lopez were arrested, and law enforcement seized 144 pounds of cocaine as well as the plane. Shauna Banda's pretrial conference that began in early April resumed late last week as prosecutors presented witnesses for admissibility in the trial scheduled for late next month. Banda, who is facing drug and child endangerment charges, pleaded not guilty to all charges against her in April during her arraignment and the first segment of pretrial conference, which included testimony by two prospective expert witnesses well known in the medical cannabis field. Banda is charged with endangering a child, distribution of possession with intent to distribute, controlled substance within 1,000 feet of school property, unlawful manufacture of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia in relation to her use of marijuana products at the home she shared with her then 11-year-old son. Now, she could face up to 30 years in prison. Finney County's annual budget process gets underway today with an initial round of 2018 budget presentations from various departments and agencies to the County Commission. Now scheduled to present their budgets are the County Fair Board, Finney County Committee on Aging, Finney County Conservation District, the Finney County Historical Museum and Historical Society, and Spirit of the Plains. Police departments around the area have announced the upcoming Click It or Ticket campaign that will entail an increased roadway police presence later this month. Now, from May 22nd through June 4th, travelers and residents can expect an increased police presence on streets and roadways as over 160 law enforcement agencies participate in an aggressive statewide enforcement exercise intended to more rigorously police traffic laws in the state. Now, the increase in activity is supported by a grant from the Kansas Department of Transportation. Enforcement will take place around the clock. Officers will be especially vigilant at night when seatbelt use typically diminishes, often resulting in an increased likelihood of unrestrained crash injuries and death. All right, that's a look at some of the happenings out there. You know what? We got a chance of some severe weather today and tomorrow. Sunny on Wednesday. Be back to look at the weather after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV 23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV 23.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
As we look off to the northeast on the TV 23 tower cam, you can see now it was really sunny, nice and sunny earlier today, and it was warm when you walked out this morning, you know, like 68 degrees at 6 o'clock this morning. But you can see it's clouded over. Taking a look at the readings here at station, 82 degrees. Relative humidity is kind of getting up there. 49%. Winds are out of the south-southwest at 20. Barometric pressure holding steady. All right, here's the current temperatures. Everybody in the 80s. Well, Medicine Lodge and Elkhart both at 79, but other than that, they're going to be in the 80s. Now, what we're looking for, we do have a chance of some precipitation rolling in here late this afternoon, early evening, but it should move east. Now, that line is going to be pretty much from Hugoton all the way up through Scott City is where the dry line is, so that's where we can expect the thunderstorms today. Current dew points right now, everybody holding around the 50% mark. Those are going to go up. Winds are going to stay pretty active today, southwest, west-southwest. See everybody into the, well, you get over to Medicine Lodge there in 10, everybody in the teens and 20s. All right, looking at the highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport. We did get to 91 yesterday. The record 96 set back in 1963 and 2013. Overnight low yesterday, 52 degrees, 29 back in 1953. No new precipitation, measurable precipitation at the airport over the weekend, although we did have a little microburst last night around the area. Talk more about that maybe tomorrow. All right, today, mostly sunny. Then it's going to roll out here. There's that 20% chance of precipitation. Winds are going to be out of the south at 20, gusting up into the 30s. It's going to warm up. 91 degrees, and with that humidity and the dry line where it is, and those two colliding, that's what's going to bring us our thunderstorms today. Tonight, mostly cloudy, 40% chance of precipitation carrying into the nighttime. 61 the overnight low. Winds aren't going to lay down much, still going to be gusting up into the 30s. And then tomorrow, 30% chance. Now, this chance is going to move more over east of Dodge City. That dry line is going to move about 50 miles to the east, run up through Waukene, down through Dodge City and there. So, 85 for tomorrow, 30% chance. Otherwise, mostly sunny. Winds are still going to be out of the south at 23. Tomorrow night, 20% chance, 53 for the overnight low. Winds are still going to be a little breezy, up into the mid-20s. Now, as we look at our 7-day, you can see we have that chance of precipitation today and tomorrow. 81 on Wednesday, but then we do have another threat of storms rolling in here late on Thursday into the weekend. You can see we start to cool off, though, on Friday and Saturday. So, got a lot to look forward to here. You know, springtime, rolling into summer, thunderstorms. That's a look at the weather. Be back with the markets and Dr. Jack after this.
Take your internet by the reins. Pioneer Communications offers blazing fast speeds up to 50 meg. Make slow internet a thing of the past and sign up for faster internet today. Pioneer Communications, your community connected.
I used to think news is news. It's all the same. But it's not. There's a big difference between local broadcast news and cable news. See, local stations are part of my community, connecting me to local news, weather, and sports on every device. It makes sense. Get the news from the people I trust who actually live here. No agenda, no bias like on cable shout shows or social media, just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local stations. Text TV to 52886 today.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans. These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids. Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
And we're back on this breezy Monday, as you can see on the tower cam, because it's doing this. Anyway, I'm joined by my good friend, Dr. Jack Jacob. I haven't seen you for a day or two. Okay, it's actually been longer than that.
It has been.
It's been quite a while. You've been off gallivanting and doing stuff. And
every time you call, anyway.
I know. Yes, oh, I got this, I got that going on all the time. He's just avoiding me.
Not at all. Not at all.
Gee, you'd think I had malaria or something.
No, that would be me.
That was you. Oh, yeah.
But it's gone,
that was it.
so we're good.
It was a cliche, whatever. got malaria. How you been?
Good. Good. Just getting ready for a busy summer.
Yeah, it's starting. I mean, you know, there was what? Oh, maybe 6,042 graduations over this weekend, it seemed like.
And more to come.
Coming. Yeah, you get into Wichita, they graduate day after day after day after day. But WSU's graduated, K-State's graduated, KU's graduated. I mean, all the area high schools have graduated. Now the kids are chomping at
not all of them yet.
Most of them. I think Tyrone's this weekend, and
then Liberal.
Yeah, but kids are chomping at the bit to get out. Aren't they?
Well, I'm not sure kids or teachers.
Okay, both.
Which one's greatest?
Okay, maybe both. Maybe both. Yeah, you always see on Facebook and stuff those teachers at the beginning of the year and teachers the before and the after pictures of them. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So coming up this summer, First Southern Baptist Church. You're going to run your movie series again, right?
Yeah.
You guys got to have a little sit-down, outdoor, drive-in, sit-in theater thing going on.
We do. What we do is we have a low-power FM transmitter. We bring out like the old drive-in movie theater days, where you turn your radio to a certain frequency and you can listen to the radio, hear the soundtrack for the movie, and then watch the movie. We have about a 30-foot screen that we put up. We have free cookouts and all that kind of stuff, jumpies for the kids. And it's just a really fun atmosphere to come out and get to know your neighbors.
Cookouts, there'll be snacks?
There will be. Actually, a different menu this year. And in the past, we've always done hot dogs and chips and drinks and that kind of stuff. And this year, we're going to mix it up a little bit. The first one we have, we'll do hamburgers and beans and potato salad and that kind of stuff. And I think one of the nights we're doing barbecue chicken and yeah.
Okay. So, are you barbecuing the chicken?
Well, I'm providing the chicken. I don't know who's barbecuing it yet, but it should be a good time.
You don't want to get your Traeger or something out there and have at it?
There are lots of those in our church. I'm sure the folks they probably would not roll them out there, but
okay, all right.
But it is. We start about 6:30. We have over the last few years, the 9 Square in the Air has become a real favorite of the folks that come out. It's kind of like playing. It's kind of like a cross between volleyball and 4 Square. So you have this grid above you of PVC pipe, and you have to hit the ball out of your square into someone else's square. And you have 9 squares, and you rotate your way in, trying to become the server in the middle. It moves really quick, and it's a lot of fun with a lot of laughter.
All right, so what's it called?
9 Square in the Air.
9 Square in the Air, because there's 9 squares, the ball in the air, you got to go. Right. All right, I get it.
So we have that. We have jump. We usually have a couple bounce houses out there.
Yes. Jumpy jump things for the kids.
So then we do that.
Maybe some of the adults.
That's right. Well, guilty.
I was thinking about me, but
we have a big sandbox area we've created for the kids, and that's finished this year, and so they'll be able to play there. We have a big sandpit volleyball. We usually get volleyball, kickball, football going.
The sandbox thing, though, I'm sure parents will be thanking you for that after the first night they get home and they're still vacuuming sand out of their car.
Sure. Yeah.
And especially out of the car all summer.
Well, they've always played in the sand, but they've played in the sand pit where we play volleyball. So it's always been like, okay, we can't play volleyball until the kids go eat, and then so we kind of split that up. But it's going to be fun.
So do you guys do you do all this where on the east side of the church there in that big open area?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, behind. We have that gazebo out back by the garage.
Yeah.
The gazebo has the brackets for the screen. We put the grill and all the tables and the food under the gazebo, set up a big sound system outside, and when it gets dark enough, we start the movie. So it's good. We've been doing about 8 years.
Yes.
Over those years, other churches have started doing movies that they do indoors in their church. We typically just do it in the summer and just do it outside. We find that a lot of times our neighbors who maybe aren't real comfortable with church will come check something out, hang out with us in the backyard. It's a little easier.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right. So when's this going to start? Well, today it's going to be 90-something. It feels like summer's here, but really it's not yet.
Well, actually, we've always started for the last several years. We've started the Friday after school's out. The teachers have that work day. They finish up. We think they probably don't want to go home and make dinner and all that kind of stuff. So just come out to the church, to the parking lot, and bring your lawn chair if you want to sit out, or you can sit in your vehicle. A lot of people will bring pickup trucks and put a mattress or something in the back and sit and watch there, or bring their lawn chairs, bring a blanket to put out on the grass.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, all the teachers will be going, we're free.
That's right. So, and that's one of the reasons we do it then, is for them to kind of unwind, relax, and have a good time and kind of kick their summer off. Everything we do is always free. We never ask anybody to pay for anything. Primarily, the reason behind that is church has kind of gotten a bad name over the years of, you just want my money or you just want to be my rear end in a seat. So you can count me as a number. And we just want to really love on people.
Stick the collection plate in front of you.
That's right.
Until you give something.
With your concealed carry usher.
The Catholics have it the best, though, because they use those poles with the basket on it. They can just kind of stick it down there in front of you and shake
keep it in front of you?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
But now it's again, we've said in the last 10 years, this is my 10th year pastoring here in Liberal.
I've been hanging around to you for 10 years.
Yeah. Because that first year we did football.
We did football
on TV.
and stuff. Yes, that's how I got to know him. And yeah. Jack and I did a football game one time, and I had to do the color because Reed Petty, who was the play-by-play guy, was gone. So Jack stepped in, and I did color. And so he and I did a game, and after it was over, they said, "You guys talk too much," but we had a good time, didn't we?
We had a great time. People knew what was going on the field.
Right, that's right.
So yeah, so we've known each other that long.
Wow.
And that long, we really at the church really tried to focus on loving on people, loving on our neighbors, and we got our tagline is Jesus loves you and so do we.
Yes.
And we believe that, kind of the old saying, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. And so we want to love on people and let them see that we've been changed, and so that's possible for them.
So coming up, what are going to be some of the movies?
Okay, so the first one, and let me just say, we're going to have a stock of Kleenex on hand for the first movie. The first movie is called God's Compass. It's actually kind of a multi-layered thing. It's really interesting. A lady who's retiring as principal of a church, she lost her husband recently, and she's adjusting to that life. So there's some funny stuff there and some difficult stuff. A homeless brother and sister who the boy comes to steal a car and discovers a pregnant lady inside, helps her get to the hospital. He gets arrested because he's been stealing cars. And so his little sister goes missing, and that kind of piece of it. And then a couple, the pregnant couple who's dealing with a premature child and all the health situations there. Just a lot of stuff rolled into each other. I don't want to give anything away, but just say bring a lot of Kleenex. So it's
okay. Cool. So you may want to, and if you don't have Kleenex, if you want to go to these movies in Liberal, First Southern Baptist Church is on right at the corner of 7th Street and Western Avenue in Liberal. Yep. And if you need Kleenex, you can walk across the street to the Walmart neighborhood market. Oh, there's a shameless plug. They should be paying us for that. And get some Kleenex.
And we'll have lots of them on hand.
Yeah.
Out the food, lots of food too.
Okay, so it kicks off at what? 6:30?
6:30.
Okay.
And usually
so it's going to take about a couple hours for the sun to go down. Yeah,
we usually start the movie. These early ones will start 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So we'll have one every month this year. So the May one will be May 26th. The June one will be June 16th. The July one will be July 14th, and then August 11th.
Coming to a church parking lot near you, not really, at 7th and Western in Liberal.
We have that movie that's really touching. We have another one coming up that I'm really excited to see. It's called Heaven Bound, about 3 kind of down and out thieves that break into a house, and the guy that owns the house locks them in and won't let them out until they listen to him tell them about Jesus. And okay,
I'm going to need Kleenex for that one, though, right?
No,
okay.
but you might want to bring a change of your Depends. So,
thanks, Jack. That's a good note to leave on. And stick around. I'll be back with more right after this.
Earl, why don't they slow down?
I don't know, Mike. Some do, but a lot never slow down.
Don't they get it? We're not slowing them down just for fun. This is a work zone. Unexpected things can happen, even if workers aren't present.
I know, and we try to slow them down so they'll have more time to react if things do happen.
Don't drivers know most of the time when there's a crash in the work zone, they're the ones that get hurt?
All we can do is warn them. It's up to the drivers to make the smart choice to slow down and follow the sign. Don't risk a fine and don't risk your life.
Slow down in work zones.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, local politics, a mayor, city council, stuff that affects me every day? How about health? Who's covering things that endanger my family? I need to know now, as it happens, from sources I trust, people in my community. No agenda, no bias like you find on cable and social media. Just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local station. Text TV to 52886 today.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Hey, Liberal finished their regular softball season in Dodge City last Friday. The Red Demons beat the Redskins 17-2 and 11-1. Liberal is 6-14, and they finished 0-8 in the WAC. And you know what? The Royals powered their way back from a deficit in a 9-8 victory over the Baltimore Orioles yesterday at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals have won 4 straight. That's a season high and 6 of 7 since moving Alcides Escobar to the leadoff spot. Guy is not a leadoff hitter, but I don't know what it is about him. All right, it's 82 degrees. It's pretty cloudy. Relative humidity 48%. Winds are out of the southwest at 12. Barometric pressure is holding steady. Look at that 7-day. Now, there is a chance of precipitation tonight and tomorrow. Some of this could be severe, so make sure you're paying attention. Another chance moving into the weekend. Go out and have a great Monday, everybody. See you later.
With the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Horse Thief the Festival, June 9th and 10th.
Come for the food.
Come for the fun.
Come for the music. Mike Ryan, Matt Kimbrough, Flatland Cavalry, Terabella, and Buckner Creek.
Horse Thief the Festival, as much fun as the law will allow.
Tickets on sale now at horsethiefthefestival.com.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.